Alrighty, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to start your web design business in 2025 from scratch. I'm even going to be giving you an exact offer that you can steal from this video and just put it into your own business. You don't need to know how to make websites. You don't even need to know how to market. All you need to do is just follow this video through and through, and you will know exactly what next steps to take after this video. Now, keep in mind, this is not a difficult or long process, meaning that you will probably understand everything I'm saying in this video because I'll make it concise and easy to understand. But this is something that will make you money if you listen to what I say. So I made a little Figma board for you guys here, and I'll be leaving this in the description so you can go through it yourself as I speak. And I will also leave the good offer document in the description. Now, number one, knowing what you're getting into, you must know the end before you start anything, right? So what we're going to be doing is building a web design business. That's what we're going to start with. I'm going to teach you how to get good clients. So not only how to get clients, but you want good clients. So your perfect avatar, how to create a good offer, service delivery. So I'm going to teach you how to make websites. And I'm also going to teach you how to hire someone to make websites if you don't know how to make websites. And then I'm going to give you at the end tips and tricks that I learned along the way that are just crucial for you to know at the start so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. So number one, we're going to start with how to get the best clients ever. So you need three things to print. You need a high ticket niche, which I'm going to be explaining what it is shortly. You need eyes on you, so ways to get client acquisition, and then you need a good offer. These are the only three things you need in order to make some good money. All right, so step number one, picking a high ticket niche. Now, it might sound a little counterintuitive to niche down because when you limit yourself with the amount of people you can work with, you should make less money, right? No, it's actually the complete opposite. The more you niche down, the more money you can actually make. Just trust me on this. I don't know why, but it actually works. Maybe just because you're specialized on one specific thing. Anyway, you want to pick a niche and you want that niche to be high ticket. So what is a high ticket niche? A high ticket niche is basically a niche that charges more for services. I'm going to give you an example right now so you can understand a little better. Let's say a low ticket niche, let's say a restaurant, for example, and they sell sandwiches. Let's say the owner of the restaurant, in order for him to make $1,000 in profit, he needs to sell 200 sandwiches at $10 because he makes $5 profit per sandwich that he sells. Now, if you want to sell this restaurant owner a $1,000 website, in order for him to make that money back, he needs to get 200 clients, which is huge. But another example, if I take a high ticket niche, which is the one that we have on the offer right here, a construction business, if for that owner to make, for example, $10,000 in profit, he just needs to get one renovation job. So if you go to a construction business owner and you offer him a website for $1,000, in his head, it's much more justifiable for him to spend $1,000 on a website than the restaurant owner who needs to get 200 clients in order to just make that $1,000. Sorry. I hope that's easy to understand, but pick a high ticket niche. The one we have for this video today is a construction business. If you don't know what a high ticket niche is, I just explained it, you know what it is. But if you can't find some, then you can just go on ChatGPT and just tell it like, hey, give me 10 high ticket niches, pick whichever one you like, and you can choose it. In my case, my niche is landscaping businesses. And the reason for that, I'm going to explain it later once we go into the offer, but I operate a landscaping business myself and I know the ins and outs of the business. So it's much easier for me to sell websites to landscaping businesses because I can use the terminologies that they understand and they truly know that I understand whatever business model they have. So if one of my friends actually, I'm not going to say his name, but his father owns a painting business. If he were to start a web design business and he asked me which niche should I get into, I would probably tell him go into painting niche because you can ask your father some questions and you might get some expert advice directly from him. So when you hop on calls with other painters, then you will be able to use the terminologies and kind of make them resonate with you and sell them even better. Perfect. Now that we know what a high ticket niche is, now we want to go to the next step, which is getting eyes on us. So client acquisition. I've already made a video on how to get clients through cold DMs. I'm going to explain this a little bit later, but in less details. If you open up this Figma board, you can click on the video right here, and then you'll be able to go and watch the video to know exactly what I do. So I'm going to start out with how to cold call with Google Ads. Of course, the best way to ever get clients is through making content. If you're not a shy person and you're not scared of people judging you outside, like your friends when you post, 100% make content on social media. Post TikToks, post Instagram Reels, make YouTube videos. This is how I get all of my clients currently. I don't cold call or cold DM anymore. I might cold DM here and there when I have a lot of time, but I just get all my clients through posting content. So if you can do that, definitely do that. Now, if you're shy and you prefer to not put your face on the internet, then definitely cold calling. How you're going to cold call is you're going to be using Google. Number one here, check if they have a website. If they do, check if it's a good one. So I have a video explaining what a good website and what a bad website is. Let's just get right into how to cold call. So using Google, you're going to open up a new tab here and you're going to search up your high ticket niche and you're going to search up the location. For example, I'm in Calgary, so I'm going to search up construction in Calgary. So construction in Calgary. And then the little Google search here is going to be here. You want to click on maps on here. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be, I just think, okay, I'm going to blur this. I don't want to leak where I live. But on here, you're going to see a lot of different Calgary construction businesses or whatever state you're in, whatever location. And then when you click on those, you can see their phone number right here. So maybe make a spreadsheet or note it down on a paper, click on it here, copy their phone number, call them, and then offer them your web design services. I'm going to make a video on cold calling later. I don't want to get too deep into this video, too much in detail. But if you guys want, just let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on cold calling and I'll even do some live cold calls for you guys. You can slide down different companies, just company, call, bam, onto the next, call, onto the next, call, onto the next. Try to hit at least 50 cold calls in a day. Numbers and just practicing is crucial for cold calls, so just try to do this. Now, how to know if it's a good website or not? I'm going to link a video right here in the video so you can check my full web design tutorial and I kind of explain what a good website is compared to a bad one. Now, how to cold Instagram DMs. So if you open up this file, you can check my YouTube video right here. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to search up on Instagram your niche and your location, very similarly to what you do with Google. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to message the company. You follow them, number one. You message, you like 3 of their posts, and then you click message. On the message inbox, the initial message, the first message you send, you just want to make that message a question to go into their main inbox. So when someone new DMs you on Instagram, they go into requests, right? You want to get out of the request folder. Your initial message is going to be, hey, I just saw your profile and love your work. Do you work in all of, insert city, all of Calgary, in my case. Once they answer, now you're in their main inbox and you can pitch them. If you watch my other video, I talk about sending a voice message. That's what I do. That's what works for me because I have great tonality. I'm a friendly person and they can maybe hear it in my voice. That works best for me. But if you don't want to send a vocal, then you can just say, awesome, I was just checking out your profile and saw your work. And then I try to click a link in your bio and notice you didn't have a website. I thought it was a shame that you had such good work, yet you had nowhere to display it. I was actually messaging you because I'm a web designer myself and I thought I could help you. I'm going to leave you my number down below. If you'd like to get a website, you can shoot me a text or you can call me on my phone number. And then you just write down your phone number and you just, the ball's in their court now and they can call you or message you if they're interested in a website. So that's basically how, that's 2 ways you can get clients. Of course, making content is always the best option. I forgot to talk about this in the last clip, but you have 3 goals when you're cold calling. Number 1, you want to identify the pain points at a company level. So for example, for landscaping businesses, like it might be like, oh, we can't find consistent clients that aren't going to cancel on us, right? Depending on your industry, then you can find their pain points. Number 2, you want to identify their goals. So everyone knows what a goal is. What is the goal of you having a beautiful website or a website that is high converting, maybe getting more clients, maybe getting your potential clients to trust you more by having a nice website, and identify who in the company is in charge. So obviously, businesses, you want to talk to the owner and decision makers. You don't want to cold call. And then sometimes when you cold call, they have someone on the phone that's his role is only to answer the phone. So you don't want to talk to that person. You want to talk to someone who's in decision making, and they can actually purchase the website. So now, number 3, creating an amazing offer. So we're going to open this right here. Now this right here, that's a good offer, I promise you. Now I call this the ultimate scaling program for construction businesses under $500,000 a year. This is kind of like a little version of my offer. I'm literally giving you guys my offer right now. I hope you realize this is my offer right here. Now, you want to niche down. So I work with construction. This isn't exactly what I do, but I just made this up for you. I work with construction businesses that are making under $500,000 a year in need of either more clients or higher paying clients so they can increase their revenue to at least $50,000 a month. So during the call with my potential clients, I'm sharing my screen and I'm showing them this. So what I'm telling them is, this is what I'm going to be offering you. I'll make you a high converting website using my structure that I've tested for multiple different service-based businesses, and that generated one of my clients over $400,000 in their first year of working with me. So that is true, but obviously if you don't have those statistics that you can show, do not lie to your client. Maybe like, I don't know, you can shape this up another way, but that's for you to find. I hope you are rational enough. So, and then you just want to kind of do something called value stacking. So, of course, making the website involves making the wireframe, the development and publication of the website. You'll do the copywriting on the website, but you just want to let them know that, just so they know how much effort you're going to put on the website. So then when you give the pricing, you just want to let them know like, hey, I'm doing all of this, and you're like, this is the price for it. And they're going to be like, oh, like this is really worth it. He's doing all this only for that price. I'm not going to read all of this, but you guys can pause the video and you also have this document right in front of you. Little interruption. I just want to let you know that if you're serious about starting your web design business, I have a link in the description for 2 options. Either one, you can book a 1-hour consultation with me. It's obviously paid. Or second option, you can book another call with me and we can kind of go through a mentorship option where we're going to hop on calls one-on-one every single day. That's it. Let's get back into the video. All right, it's getting a little dark here, but we don't sleep, we work. So next step, I just kind of go through this whole thing. I don't want to make this too long in this video, but I'll give you free access to strategies, how to turn a higher number of leads into clients. I give this just because I know how to do it and I operate my own landscaping business. So when I hop on those calls, I actually can give them the strategies. In your case, you just want to value stack and offer them something other than web design on top of whatever web design services you're selling. Reason for that is because right here, because you want to give, I'm just going to read it actually so I don't stutter too much. Because I want to give as much value as possible. The more your business grows, the happier you'll get, and it will increase the chances of you referring your friends to me. So on the call with them, where I'm trying to sell them my website and help them, I quite literally tell them this. The chances of you referring your friends to me increase. Your business growing from my services will be an additional case study for me. What other web designers are telling you is basically this. Come work with me. I'll make you a website, but the only difference is that I'll charge you a higher price than the workers that you find on freelancing platforms usually charge. They don't offer real value that is specific to them, so it's hard for them to find clients. That means they're money driven. They want to take money off of you. I'm results driven. I want to bring you good results so then you can talk to your friends and be like, hey, Abu did a phenomenal job. You should work with him too. That's what I tell my clients on the call. So marketing, I'm not teaching you marketing right now, but I do offer marketing services, and I'm not going to talk about it in this video right here. But if you click the link in the video, or you can also click this link from the Figma file here, you will also see kind of what I compare, like do it yourself or working with or marketing. So right here, I'm not going to go through this, but you guys understand what a good offer is. And if you want me to go more in depth about this, just let me know in the comments. I'll be making a video on it. Next step. All right, so service delivery and hiring people. So if you don't know how to make a website, I highly recommend that you learn how to do it. Even if you're not the best, it's always good to at least, for example, even if you hire someone and they make a website and your client wants like very small changes, instead of getting the person you hired to go in there and wait longer, you can just get in there yourself and do those quick changes so then the clients can get happy faster. Now, If you want to learn how to make websites, I have a full 2-hour tutorial right here. If you open up the Figma file, you can just click on this link, but I have it opened up right here. It teaches you how to make a website for complete scratch, like from hosting all the way to buying the domain, all those different things until the end. Like everything you need, like to know how to make websites, literally. Oh my. Now, if you want to hire someone, then you can go on Fiverr.com. Once you're on Fiverr, you can just search up WordPress, Elementor, which is the platform and whatever plugin you use to make websites. I highly recommend these two just because they're very popular, and like if you need anyone or you need to switch web designers, it'll be very easy to just find someone who can get in there and do it yourself. That's why I don't like very small platforms. Like not a lot of people know how to use them. Anyway, on Fiverr, you see these guys are pretty cheap. So for example, for $129, he can make you a responsive WordPress website, and you can sell the website for $500, $1,000, $3,000, and you can go on Fiverr and then get someone to do it for much cheaper and just keep the difference, and the difference is huge. So yeah, so that's another option, and then you just message them on Fiverr. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't need it, but it's very simple. Just click on this, contact me, get a quote or ask a question, and you guys can just start your conversation from there. Very simple, very straightforward. That's how you hire someone. Next step. All right, so we're nearing the end of the video now, and now we're on the last part, which is tips and tricks. So these are mistakes that I made when I started that I don't want you to make those same mistakes, just because it costs you a lot of time, sometimes even costs you money, and you just want to get become the best as soon as possible with less friction as possible. So number one, not outreaching enough. So if you're starting like me, when I started, I didn't have much capital, and the only thing that I had was time. I was still working a job, I was still going to school, but if I don't have capital, then what is the other option? It's time. So all of your time, you want to invest it into outreaching or making content on social media. Content number one, if you can't make content, outreach. So any free time that you want to outreach. I was literally at my job sending Instagram DMs. Like when clients didn't come in, I pull out my phone, search up people on Instagram and sending them Instagram DMs. So send as many DMs as you can, cold call as much as you can, make as much content as you can, just so you can get those first couple clients. Number two, stick to your prices. At first, you won't know where to position yourself in terms of pricing, which is fine. It comes with experience. But if you think you're worth $500 for a website, do not go $2 less. I'd much rather lose a client than go $10. If a client tries to negotiate with me like, hey, can you do $480 instead of $500? I'm telling him like, nah, I'm sorry, it's $500. That's my fixed price. Because if you give him a cheap price, you're not going to put as much effort. And that client is going to be less satisfied. He can give you a bad review and he can talk to other people and just be like, hey, like, he didn't do a really good job, just because you're not really happy and you're not getting whatever value you think you're actually worth from that website. So don't like try to negotiate your price, just stick to your prices. Another reason for that actually is because the clients that try to negotiate your price, these are the clients you don't really want to work with because they're very complicated. I used to work with a client, he negotiated my price a little bit, and like I don't even want to talk too much, honestly. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Trust me. Number three, have a set number of revisions. So once you make the website, you just want to let your client know, hey, once the website is built, if you want to change anything on the website, you can only change it 3 times. You can like, hey, I don't like the color of this, change the whole color of the website. I don't like the text on this, change this. You're like, okay, perfect. Send me all the revisions all at once. I'm going to do it in one. You only have this 3 times, just because some clients are going to think that you owe them, like, just because you built the website, you owe them like full, complete maintenance and everything, and you're going to work on that website your whole life. Don't do that. Number 4, make wireframes. I don't know if I have a video. I actually have a video on making wireframes, so I will maybe link it right now. But make wireframes. A wireframe is basically a representation of what the website is going to look like once it's fully done. So once you send that over to your client and he confirms this is what I want the website to look like, then you go ahead and build it. Building the website might take you a couple days. So if you just start building the website without making the wireframe takes like maybe like 1 hour. If you start building it and it takes you 3 days and you present it to the client, he's like, I don't like it, you just wasted 3 days of your life. So make sure you make wireframes and then you show it to the client. Once he confirms, then you build the website. Number 4, caring too much about the sale. Let's say you cold called a client and then now you're like, hey, are you free in an hour? I can kind of like tell you what I have to offer. He's like, yeah, sure, let's hop in the call in 1 hour. Now you're in the call. You care too much about the sale. Like, oh, this is my first sales call ever. Like, I can sell a website. This is my opportunity. Okay, I'm going to sell this website for $500. And then you're speaking to him, and in the back of your head, you're just thinking about the $500. I'm telling you right now, you probably won't be able to apply this right away. It comes with experience, but I'm telling you right now, don't care about the sale. Actually try to help your client. Ask him questions. Hey, what is your goal for this business? What do you want to reach? How much revenue do you want to have with your business in the next 3 months? And then you tell him how I can help you. If you're focused on the sale, your client is going to speak, is going to go through one ear and just going to go out of the other ear. I promise you. I used to be focused on the sale, and now I hop on calls. I don't even care about the money. I genuinely try to help my clients. And if you genuinely try to help your client, the sale is just going to come like that. Just trust me on this. Don't care about the money. Just focus on helping your client, and then the money is going to come after that. After that, how to generate recurring revenue for your business. I didn't even generate recurring revenue until like a couple months ago, just because web design is more of a one-time payment thing. They pay for the website one time, let's say $1,000, and that's it. Next month, in order to make that $1,000 again, you need to find another client. So what I did to generate recurring revenue is I now charge clients for hosting and maintenance if they want. I give them the option to either set up your own hosting, which may cost like, I don't know, $25 a month, or you can go with me. I'm going to set up your hosting, and I will also maintain your website, update consistently, and you also get X amount of revisions every single month in case you want to change certain things or add some pictures, and that will cost you X amount of dollars. So just let them know that. And then let's say the hosting costs you $25. You can add this and tell them it's going to be $100 a month on top of the website fee. So you can make like $75 in profit every single month. And this keeps on increasing. Once you get, I don't know, like 10 clients, you're making $750 in recurring revenue. And then that just keeps on stacking. You have 100 clients, and then you have $7,500 every single month coming into your account. And at that point, you can start hiring people to do all those revisions for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video, I was really trying to give as much value as possible. If I missed something, or if you feel like you want some more information, I have my Instagram. You can message me completely for free. I answer everyone. Make sure you follow me as well. I'm trying to reach 1,000 followers on Instagram, and then even more eventually. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let's get it.